Hello and welcome to MediaCast, the podcast series from MediaBrief.com. I'm your host and friend Pawan R. Chawla, and I'm delighted to share that and to welcome this wonderful, young, really young veteran who is the director marketing, not just for India, but all over SAARC for the global cybersecurity giant Trend Micro. I have with me, and please join me as I welcome Kimi Guglani. Kimi, welcome to MediaCast, and thank you for your time and for this all the generosity in this beautiful office of yours. We're recording here on a Saturday, no less.
Thank you so much for having me here. It's an absolute pleasure, Pawan. Thank you.
You're very kind. We had this lovely conversation about 3 weeks back, 4
Yeah,
weeks back
yeah.
when I visited your office. And you told me so many things that I wish I had recorded then. We would have had an episode for technocrats about all the great stuff that Trend Micro does in cybersecurity. But this is, we hope to keep it a 30-minute conversation.
Right.
And we are not going to talk about, all the technological stuff that you all do. I just want this episode to be something that tells the world and its aunt, including the young, non-technical professionals, about the indispensable services, the kind of services that Trend Micro India provides. So, Kimi, let's begin with a tiny little walkthrough by you
All right.
across your career,
Right.
in a minute.
Absolutely.
You are today Director Marketing for Trend Micro India. What got you here?
Great. So I'm from Panipat, and the city which is known for, battles, I would say. So that's where I started my education before moving to Delhi. And it's been an incredible journey for over past 14 years in marketing. I started my career with the 3D PLM industry, working with Dassault Systems, and that's where I got hands-on experience with the fundamentals of marketing with respect to, planning, execution, strategy, constant adaptation, the kind of impact. Later on, I transitioned into cybersecurity, which was a significant move, I would say, because in cybersecurity, one is supposed to keep, itself updated with respect to what are the market trends, what are the customer challenges. And by coming here, I think I got a better hang of what agility and responsiveness mean in marketing. So
Wonderful. So, how many years in Dassault Systems?
5 years?
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years there.
And after that, you moved to?
I moved to WinMagic, the company into encryption. That's a Canadian-based company. And then I moved into Trend Micro 5.5 years back. Yeah.
Wonderful. So, whatever you learned at Dassault and your next company before you moved into Trend Micro, how did that empower you? And do you think coming into Trend Micro actually helped you become an even better professional and human being, if it has?
Of course, there are some of the learnings which I take forward from all of my previous experiences. So one would be the power of listening, truly listening, whether it is your teams, whether it is your audience, the market pulse, because it really helps me resonate back better by curating, more customized campaigns. Then comes, the importance of planning and having a blueprint, I feel. Because if I'm able to visualize way ahead in time what my campaign is going to look like, it brings in a lot of difference when I actually go live. So it's really wonderful to incorporate these two learnings at my current place of work. And if I want to share about the kind of culture I have seen in Trend Micro, which has sort of helped me grow personally. So Trend Micro culture is something we genuinely take pride in. The culture is such which helps you thrive, experiment and grow in all aspects. The leadership here is quite empathetic and supportive. So I can share my own personal example. I joined the organization as an individual contributor.
Okay.
And now I am leading the marketing efforts for the region. Right?
Wonderful.
Which says a lot about, importance the leadership plays into internal growth. And there are a lot of long-timers in Trend Micro, not only in India, but across the globe. So it's really, really wonderful to be working in an organization which empowers the employees to bring their best foot forward. So it's amazing.
That's really wonderful, Trend Micro. Kimi, now give me, for my those non-technical viewers, listeners, readers of MediaCast and your episode with me today, the Idiot's Guide to Trend Micro, what it does. I can tell you it's a $2 billion giant global conglomerate.
Right.
And it's the leader in cybersecurity. So what does Trend Micro offer? And why are the kind of services it offers? And this is not a rhetorical question. Everybody knows you cannot do without cybersecurity. But why are these services crucial and critical to any company?
All right, so I'll try to keep it as simple as possible.
Yeah.
So Trend Micro is in cybersecurity for more than 30 years, right? With the mission of keeping this world a safer place for digital exchange of information. And globally, we protect more than 5 lakh enterprises.
More than 5 lakh enterprises globally.
Absolutely, more than 5 lakh
Wonderful.
enterprises. And our foundation lies on industry-leading threat research, which ensures that we are able to protect our customers from hundreds of millions of threats every single day, you know. And there is a constant drive for innovation, which ensures that we stay one step ahead of cyber threats.
Have to.
Because they are evolving on a daily basis, right? So all of these things also led industry analysts to place us as leaders in cybersecurity across endpoint, network, and cloud security consistently over many, many years.
So what are the, I mean, just top of your mind, I
Yeah.
mean, the list will be several pages long.
Right.
But what are the most important cybersecurity threats that everyone who's listening to or watching us on this episode, you
Right.
that is and me,
Right.
should know about?
So we keep on doing a lot of industry research, and we come up with things like that. Ransomware attacks are on the rise. There are a lot of malware attacks are on the rise because there is a lot of digital disruption happening. Everybody is growing digitally, right? So that increases the risk of ransomwares, malwares, deepfakes. Deepfakes have become so common these days, right? So
They can truly damage a
they can
company's or an
truly
individual's
damage.
reputation.
Yes, absolutely. Yesterday only I was speaking to my husband, and he was telling me that there was an instant in one of the organization where the interview happened in the deepfake environment. Person got hired, and then organization didn't get to know about it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And also there is cyber fraud. I mean, people get
Yes,
cheated.
yes.
And IP theft and other sensitive information and data,
Absolutely.
whatever getting leaked. So across meetings, across different views of or deployments of technology, collaboration, all of that also needs a constant sort
Absolutely,
of big brother
absolutely.
watching. That is Trend Micro's security systems.
Right,
Okay,
right.
how about India? How have you been doing here?
We have been doing great. I would say that we are present across different verticals.
Sectors?
There is a significant presence of our solutions here in India, and customers are very happy being associated with us. So there are long-standing customers maintaining a relationship of 10 years, 15 years as well in
Wow.
India, right? And security is something which is scalable also. So we keep on working very closely with them in order to understand that how you can improvise on your security posture and keep yourself updated with what is coming new in your threat landscape. So we work as a partner rather than just a solution provider with them.
And while you may not perhaps be able to tell me the number of clients you have in India, I hear and I believe that Trend Micro India is the biggest in its space for cybersecurity services, etc., amongst the enterprise clients.
Yes,
Is that
yes.
correct?
It is absolutely correct that we cater to the largest enterprise base in the country.
Across different areas.
Across different
of
verticals.
FMCG.
Absolutely. Whether it is BFSI,
BFSI.
healthcare, pharma, ITITS, government entities. So we are present everywhere.
Wonderful, wonderful. You must be like a headless chicken sometimes looking at everybody's requirements.
But it's fun because I get to collaborate with sales, with product teams, with global teams. So it's really a fantastic job.
And remember, this is a marketing lady, the head of marketing, who collaborates with everybody just to make sure that whenever there is a new idea being gestated, you already have internalized it so
Right,
that the
right.
comms and everything else can be out. And I think I'm oversimplifying what you do, but
Okay.
really. So what is a day like for you generally?
So most of my job especially involves, working and sitting alongside sales guys and understand what is it that customer is looking for,
Okay.
so that I can help them curate those specific campaigns and try to reach out to those consumers at the right buying journey. So it is very important for us to understand where the customer sits in his buying journey so that we curate engagement strategies with respect to what they're looking for, right? So a lot of my work and time goes into planning and strategizing with these guys. And of course, and I have a fantastic team, which really puts this into execution.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, Kimi, I know that Trend Micro is a global giant, cybersecurity giant, and you just told our viewers and listeners, our audiences also,
Yeah.
about how brilliantly well the India arm of Trend Micro is doing. So, tell me, what has helped the company sustain itself in the leadership position across the market? How does it, keep the focus on staying ahead of the curve and keeping employees completely enthused about it, and at the same time keeping all the sensitivity and sensitiveness of data and
Right.
information?
Right.
It's a tough job, but
Absolutely.
what has kept it right on top, the company?
So, with a legacy spanning 36 years, maintaining leadership in cybersecurity is no small feat, I would say, right? So we pay huge emphasis on research and development in the organization. Like you said, cyber threats are evolving rapidly. It becomes very important for us to update our solutions also. We were the first ones to introduce machine learning and AI into our solutions back in 2005, way ahead of the curve.
Wow.
Right? So that is how it makes a lot of emphasis. Entire team focuses on research and development. Second, we work very closely with analysts also. We keep on accepting their feedbacks in order to adapt our strategies and stay relevant, with the emerging market landscape. Plus, our customer-centric approach has taken us way forward. Beyond technology, we try to become a partner to our customers rather than just a service provider, because then we are able to interact better, we are able to deliver better value. And then, of course, this has helped us maintain our cybersecurity leadership position consistently over the years.
Wonderful, Kimi. Really very, very interesting. I also know and I'm aware of the fact that Trend Micro brings out a lot of cybersecurity reports
Right.
which help the industry. So tell me a little bit about those. What aspects or what major buckets they cover, and how do they help?
All right. So one is we keep a close watch with respect to what new trends are coming up. And based on that, we come up with threat prediction reports for the organizations well in advance by studying what is happening, what was the modus operandi of a particular attack, and then try to prepare the organization so that they are able to manage these adversaries in their environment pretty well. Then we come up with mid-cybersecurity, reports and tell them about which are the organizations where we have seen most of the attacks happening, so that we are more mindful and take care of our security in a better way. We also come up with our, quarterly earning reports as well, to give confidence to the people that we are growing alongside you as well, and you are helping us, taking our stance and earnings to
And it's
a
a
better
universal
position.
statement of
It is
endorsement.
absolutely. So yeah, all of these things continue to happen. Plus, we do pay a lot of emphasis on the industry stories we see in media, right? So they come up with topical content, right? So we ensure that we want to participate, we want to be present there in order to ensure that we know what we are talking about,
Yeah.
and we are there to protect you.
So not only keep Trend Micro in front, but
Correct.
also help the industry
Absolutely.
with trends, with threats, with solutions, etc.
Yes.
So if, heaven forbid, perish the thought, if there is a threat, even if it's a small blip in one of the Trend Micro clients' ecosystems,
Right.
do you then quickly understand and see why it happened? And
Yes.
then, of course,
Yes.
also without obviously divulging any names or client names or whatever, warn the rest of your internal client ecosystem about it?
I would say yes, because as per one of the recent guidelines in certain, it is important for any organization to disclose
Yes.
that they have been hit by cyber attack, right? And if you talk about how Trend Micro is helping those organizations in that particular time, we have incident response teams which act really quick when we face a similar challenge. There is a team which monitor the environment 24/7 and figure out what is the best way possible to
Got it.
take them out
So
of that.
they are informed.
Yes, very proactively this
Very
happens.
important. Lovely. So these reports, etc., must be a big part of your GTM go-to-market strategy. But still, just give me the idiot's guide to Trend Micro's GTM strategy. This is going to be helping clients and communications people who have tech clients?
Right.
How do you do your GTM strategy? How do you make it for a B2B entity which is into cybersecurity
Correct.
and
correct.
therefore talking more to enterprises than small individual companies?
Right. So, go-to-market strategy does not only involve marketing, but it talks about everything from product development till post-sales, right? So,
Okay.
Trend Micro's GTM has been meticulously crafted based on 3 pillars, I would say. First one is market and customer insights. So, we do a thorough research of what is it that customer is looking for, what are the market trends we are seeing, what kind of demand is there, who are our competition, right? Next, we look at where the customer is at his buying journey, because every buyer has his own unique journey. For example, if I have to reach out to the new set of prospects, we would rather focus on more digital campaigns, participate in industry events. As far as if I have to reach out to a client which is already using Trend Micro product, I would rather focus on, smaller format events wherein I'm able to present use cases which resonate well with their environment, right? And the third one is personalized messaging. So once I'm aware of who my customer is, where they are in their buying journey, then we look at the personalization of messages that what makes sense for them. And Pawan, I would like to share one of the analyst study here, which said that today's B2B buyer is more informed than ever. And the study also said that B2B buyers typically complete their buying cycle, which is 57% of their decision-making process independently, even before connecting with any sales guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
They've done their research and
they
they
have
know who
done
they
their
want to go
research
with.
independently, and they have taken more than 57% of the decision-making call that this is the vendor I want to go ahead with.
Wow.
Right. So what does that mean for us? It means that marketers have to be, ready with more relevant and targeted messaging, which can speak with your audiences much earlier in their buying cycle. Right. So all of these 3 things really help us bring closer to the customer and ensure that we are able to position the right messaging at the right time, which helps them become more resilient.
Wonderful. So you are leveraging data analytics for your campaigns, and AI is reshaping industries everywhere,
Right.
And the marketing obviously is no exception as a vertical across all industries. So how is Trend Micro leveraging next gen tech, okay, to redefine marketing strategies and audience engagement? You did say that way back in 2006, AI and
2005.
machine learning, 2005,
Yeah.
AI and machine learning were,
Incorporated
yeah,
into
it
our
was a very
solution.
prescient kind
Yeah.
of move. So
Yes.
how are you deploying next gen tech now to redefine your marketing and to further hone target audience engagement?
Right. So you tell me, what do you think? Do you think technology takes you one step closer to the customers? Do you believe that if used in a right way?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. So I would say that fundamentals of our marketing will remain same. However, the way of planning and execution is changing rapidly with the technology. There was another study which said that 90% of marketers feel that it is important to integrate AI in order to stay competitive, especially when we see that resources are limited, right? So using AI isn't just about efficiency, it is about enhancing the impact and quality of our work. So while we sometimes use generative AI to refine our content and bring, give it more personalization, we also use this particular technology to make really important decisions. So for example, AI helps us figure out which are those high potential accounts. What is the best time to reach out to your audience set with the personalized messaging? And how it happens with predictive analytics. Right. So what this tool does it granularly studies all the customer data and market data and helps us understand that why something has happened in the past and what can be done in the future in order to ensure better outcomes.
Okay.
Right. So we are experimenting with this technology, and it is helping us speeden up our sales cycle, of course, and helping us connect with the customers even efficiently. One more way where we are using this technology is conversational AI and chatbots on our website. Right. So we have seen from the time we have implemented this technology, the response time has improved a lot. There is more personalized conversation which is happening with respect to the queries we are receiving on the website. Right. So the scalability has become fantastic. right? So these are some of the use cases. However, I do not want to deny the fact that there are challenges also.
Okay,
And
tell
we
me.
are very mindful of them with respect to privacy concerns.
Correct.
There's a lot of copyright issues which comes into play. So we want to ensure that AI is an integral part of the overall strategy, but we want to maintain a balance between human intuition,
So
intervention,
human
and the use of
supervision and intervention
technology.
is
Absolutely.
paramount.
Absolutely, it is.
So, Kimi, in a world driven by data,
Hmm.
how do you ensure that the data that you collect and your analysis of it, along with your predictive analytics, helps you actually do targeting of one? I mean, your target group is B2B big tech buyers,
Right,
must
right.
be 100, 200 companies at a time, right? So,
Even more, I would say.
okay,
Yeah.
even more.
Yeah.
So, how do you ensure that? I mean, you want to give me an example or something?
Yeah. So I think we live in a world full of data, so there is no dearth of data.
Absolutely.
Right? What is important is to make sense out of that data. And at any given point of time, there are multiple campaigns running in Trend Micro, whether they are in-house events, there are industry events, there are a lot of activities happening in channel ecosystem, there are digital campaigns. So there is hell lot of inflow of data with us, right? So our first job is to synthesize and consolidate the data so that we are able to read that in some patterns, right? With respect to what are the customer preferences, what is the type of content they are engaging with, and then comes the storytelling aspect of it, right? We also decide that which are those campaigns where we need to invest more budget, of course, based on the kind of results we are seeing, which industry events we need to partner with. So, for example, if the data says that there is a certain audience which is consuming the content which talks about threat detection rather than product promotion, then we will come up with content pieces in different forms which talks about threat detection. Maybe I'll say, what are the best practices to safeguard yourself from threat detection, right? So that is how we are able to change the narration of our product offerings. We are able to understand what is it that customer is looking for online, so that we package our solution even more personalized fashion. We also know that what kind of solutions they are looking in the market, right? It gives us a fair idea. And we are using this technology in order to predict if we can improvise on our actions. And we are seeing some success here in terms of reaching out to the right customer, making that right pitch, presenting him that use case, and we are seeing the value coming.
So, two buckets. One is customer awareness and the other is customer acquisition.
Absolutely.
Acquisition at these
Right.
levels and this kind of complexity will
Right.
only happen in
Right.
person.
Right.
But the fact that your campaigns help you
We
connect
continue
better.
to nurture them till the time we really meet them. So
Okay,
that's how.
okay.
And I would like to highlight one more point. It is not only about acquiring new customers. It is also about enhancing the experience of our existing customer base.
Sure.
Because there is not just one solution we are selling. There is a plethora of solution which is available, right? So it is important for us to continue to nurture these existing accounts also and help them build their security posture even better.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Wow, I'm enjoying this conversation, Kimi. Let's talk about a couple of specific standout campaigns that you, as director of marketing for India and SAARC for Trend Micro, really like. I mean, it can be an international and an India campaign, but just tell us about one or two.
Great. So let me give you example of both, right? So let's talk about the global campaign first. So we have this campaign called Trend Micro Risk to Resilience World Tour, right? And I would say that it is one of the most ambitious cybersecurity roadshows across the world, right? The idea behind coming up with this concept was to ensure that we keep our audiences aware with respect to what new is coming up with cybersecurity, what are the real world insights, and facilitates conversation around modern cybersecurity challenges. We have recently concluded our season 2. And season 3 is already planned for next year.
Wonderful. So when did it start?
It starts early in the year. So if I talk about, summarize this year's seasons, we visited more than 50 countries and engaged with more than 8,000 attendees. And all of these attendees were influencers and decision makers from the cybersecurity industry.
Wonderful.
Right. So the agenda was very meticulously crafted with a mix of keynote sessions. There were panel discussions with the industry experts. There were live demonstration. There were fireside chats. And we ensured that our attendees are taking back something from it.
Wonderful.
In India, we visited 7 cities. So maybe you can join at one of our events next year
Definitely.
and experience it firsthand.
Do you have a video of this
I
international?
do have. We can play that.
Oh,
together.
lovely.
Yeah?
Let's watch it now.
Yeah.
I think with regards to
Really marvelous, Kimi.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can understand why it sort of stood out in your mind as
Correct.
one of the standout campaigns.
Absolutely.
What about the India campaign?
So the other campaign is called #TrendingTuesdays, right? So it's a very exciting name we have kept here. So again, Trending Tuesday is a video-based campaign specifically meant for the digital space. And the idea behind this is again to create awareness among the user community, the techie community in the industry with respect to how you can address a particular use case or adversary in your environment. And the beautiful part was that this entire series is bite-sized. We create 10 episodes in a year, and each episode is less than 10 minutes. There is no PPT. It is just about the console of how you can navigate into the platform and figure out what needs to be done.
Okay. As far as cybersecurity threats
As far
are
as
concerned,
cybersecurity threats
from
are
Trend
concerned.
Micro India. Oh,
And we are
lovely.
seeing amazing response. We are seeing great impressions, video view rates, and we are seeing progression in the sales cycle also. Slowly and
Wonderful.
steadily, we are seeing that we are seeing an improvement there. And I'm
Excellent.
happy to share that this particular campaign has been adopted globally in multiple regions. So that's wonderful.
Excellent. So this is, oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Very nice. Any video on this?
We do have. I can show you a teaser which we launched in order to tell people that what we are cooking up.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Trending Tuesday
Trending Tuesdays.
from Trend Micro India. Let's watch the
Yeah.
teaser.
A panoramic video series delivering the latest in cybersecurity. Developed to create awareness among the cybersecurity fraternity through bite-sized content, no PowerPoints, just key insights in under 10 minutes. With 3 seasons, 30-plus episodes, amassing 2 million-plus views from the cybersecurity fraternity across 20-plus countries, covering key topics like AI-powered cybersecurity, attack surface risk management, network detection and response, building cyber threat intelligence, vulnerability management, mapping cyber attack pathways, cloud detection and response, delivering cutting-edge cybersecurity insights for the modern enterprise. See you for Season 4 in 2025.
Very nice.
Done.
Very nice.
You liked it?
Yes, very much.
Okay.
So, Kimi, we are living in a very threats-filled environment, whether they are cybersecurity threats
Hmm.
or they are threats to reputation.
Correct.
So let's talk about reputation management. Cybersecurity threats, Trend Micro is like a solid
Right.
Fort Knox,
Right.
I believe. And a lot of people I know whose companies are using it and their services say only the best things about Trend Micro India. So, I'm not making a general statement. I'm just saying this on the basis of what I've heard from some people that I've spoken to.
Okay.
And it's been invariably good. So congratulations on that. But tell me, what is your reputation management approach, reputation protection approach? Because today you ask any CEO or MD, what gives them sleepless nights is the biggest threat to their
Yeah.
very survival.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
keeping cybersecurity threats aside.
Correct.
It's threats to reputation.
Right. Right.
So how do you approach reputation management? What strategies do you employ for reputation management at Trend Micro? And how do you ensure that the company maintains a strong and resilient reputation in the marketplace?
Okay, so that's a heavy question. All right, so Trend Micro's reputation management is built on transparency, proactive communication, and thought leadership, I would say. So, like I said, that we work very closely with our analysts, giving them regular updates of what's happening, giving them visibility into our product roadmap, right? So that they can understand not only where we are today, but how we are progressing in the future, so that they can position us as forward-thinking player in the industry, right? We keep on sharing with them real-world use cases to demonstrate the power of our platform at customer premise, right? So, which keeps this collaborative dialogue really, really well. The other thing is we keep our stakeholders also informed all the times, whether they are internal or external, in the form of multiple news releases which we take out, cybersecurity reports we take out, or quarterly earning reports which we share. And then another aspect, that education is very important in this industry. You have to learn on a daily basis to keep yourself up. You know, what new cyber threats are coming up, what is it that new breach is going to be all about, right? So you need to prepare yourself so that you feel confident on the face of adversity and you don't get like confused what needs to be done. And to do this really well, we offer a lot of webinars, cyber awareness programs, training programs, hands-on lab challenges, not only for our customers, but also for our partner community, because they are extended Trend Micro team who are taking the world out in the industry. And the last one would be that we are very responsive and customer-centric approach is something which we maintain. We take feedback from our customers really, really well and try to incorporate them into our offerings on a timely basis so that we remain credible and resourceful to the customers. Who
How
are
do you
looking at.
ensure that everybody who works at Trend Micro India with you in Trend Micro India,
Right, right,
from the junior most, youngest fresher to the
Right.
senior most person out here,
right.
actually makes reputation consciousness an integral part of their DNA?
Correct, correct.
It's very important. It has to be there.
Correct,
So how do you do that? I mean, are there reminders consistently? Do you have internal learning and development kind of partnerships with the HR team, etc.? I mean, because this is a never-ending thing and it has to remain.
Correct. So like I said, we run a lot of training programs for
Okay.
external audiences. Of course, it make all the more
Internal
sense to run those programs internally. So there are regular training programs which have been curated, how to identify phishing emails in your environment, how to identify ransomware attack. And we do also pay a lot of attention into training and development with respect to how you're communicating the brand outside.
Right.
It is not just about being in office environment where you are carrying Trend as a brand. It is about your attitude outside the office also.
You're a brand ambassador
Of
of
course,
Trend
you
Micro.
had any single opportunity to speak with an external audience is an opportunity to sell Trend Micro to them, I believe, right? So I don't want to miss out on any of those opportunities, and we are very mindful of the attitude which we carry while speaking with our customers, with our partners, with our peers in the industry, right? So we pay a lot of emphasis in order to ensure that we carry the same
Excellent,
brand
excellent,
visibility across.
Excellent. And reputation in the marketplace is something that for which the biggest partner, to my mind, I'm convinced, has to be your PR agency. So how important is it to have a really good PR agency as your partner?
It's been really, really important, I would say. And we have been working with Ad Factors for more than 3 years now. And we have seen the relationship grow. The way their understanding about the brand has gone up, it's tremendous. The way they come up with what is being talked about in the industry makes my job a little easier in order to tell them that this is something which we can address this particular
Go with.
situation with, right? So it's been absolutely amazing. They are doing a fantastic job for sure.
Okay, lovely, lovely. I'm glad you have a good, able partner. Kimi, an important part of your reputation enhancement has, and you mentioned this a couple of times in your responses to me earlier, has been sector analyst relationships, awareness, hand-holding, support, right? So how important is that for a B2B high value and high tech business, solutions provider like Trend Micro in India? And how does Trend Micro India prioritize sector analyst relationships, awareness, and foster these effective relationships with analysts to grow credibility and drive influence within the tech industry?
Hmm.
I mean, these are
Yeah.
not the usual influencers that you see.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about this and how you approach sector analyst relationships
Okay.
and how you bring out the best that showcases Trend Micro well.
Right. So maintaining analyst relationship is really crucial for us because they are the ones who are positioning us in front of the entire audience, right? So we focus on ongoing collaborations with them, so that when we are sharing with them some insights, we are also open to feedback from their end,
Right.
through which we are able to quickly adapt our strategies and ensure that we stay relevant in the market. We do share with them a lot of use cases. We do tell them that what new we are cooking in the industry, and they come up with inputs like, this is how you should be aligning, and this is something if you could incorporate, it can make better sense for the audience. So it's a two-way communication, and I feel that this collaborative dialogue ensures that they are able to position Trend Micro as a credible service provider in the industry, which is helping the organizations maintain their resilience.
So do you also have tactical roadmaps planned for sector analyst outreaches in different
Of course.
cities?
Of course, usually this role is mostly driven by our global department.
Okay.
And since we have solutions for endpoint, email, cloud, network, OT, right? So we have to maintain analyst relationships for all of these, because these analysts keep coming out with reports in terms of market leadership. So this is an ongoing engagement wherein we showcase them what we are building, they give us feedback, and these reports keep on coming multiple times in the year.
Lovely. So, Kimi, with 15 plus years of experience in marketing, what is the most valuable lesson in digital marketing that you've learned, which you might also want to share with, young digital marketers?
Right. So I believe that authenticity is everything. Today's buyers are willing to connect with brands which are able to, give them that trust factor. So it is important that before reaching out to them, any marketer understands what their intent is, right? Those days are gone when companies used to put forward their product and buyers were, left out to figure out what they need to purchase. But now organizations are supposed to take a different route. It is important to understand your customers well and then see how you can package your solution well in order to bring that into the market. So I feel authenticity is important. We have to take a different route of having a better presentation these days.
Perfect. So, deployment of data and
Yes.
targeting of one.
Yes.
Customization of one rather.
Yeah.
Wonderful. This is MediaCast, the podcast series from MediaBrief.com. I'm Pawan R. Chawla. With me is Kimi Guglani, Director, Marketing for India and SAG for Trend Micro, the global cybersecurity giant. Kimi, why Trend Micro for India?
Why not, Pawan? Absolutely, Trend Micro for Indian businesses. As digital landscape keep on growing, the risks of ransomware, malware, deepfakes, and sophisticated cyber attacks grow. Trend Micro is a global leader in cybersecurity with more than 30 years of global expertise, and we ensure that we are able to protect Indian businesses across email, endpoint, network, cloud infrastructure, OT environments, right? And our foundation lies on industry-leading threat research, which ensures that we are able to protect Indian businesses from across hundreds of millions of threats every single day. So when an organization partners with Trend Micro, they don't just gain cybersecurity, they gain a partner who is equally confident in ensuring that your success is our success.
Wonderful, wonderful, which is why you have the largest customer base amongst all enterprise customers in India.
Yeah.
More strength to you. Kimi, I have truly enjoyed my conversation with you. So many insights and such a lot to understand and reflect on
Right.
And I'm sure a lot of the non-technical people who are listening, watching, who will read the post and will look at the little promos and which I think will cull from the episode so far. It's going to help them a lot as it has helped me because I'm always learning. So, but what did you think of your chat with me on MediaCast from Media Brief today?
Frankly, I really enjoyed it. Sitting here with you doing this was a wonderful experience. And I have listened some of your podcasts. Very, very well done. And I'm happy that you are also in a way contributing to awareness in the market with respect to what is happening in different types of organizations. What is it that they do in order to sustain and what kind of campaigns they are running. So it's an amazing job you're doing and continue to do
You're
this
very
because
kind.
it really encourages people like us to see what new is cooking up in the industry, right? So we also learn from your podcasts.
Thank you very much indeed, Kimi. Very grateful to you. You're very generous. I will take this feedback to my team personally also. They will watch the episode, of course, but I will
Right.
tell them that they're doing a great job. Thank you for this recording on a Saturday, no less. Thank you for stopping by, stepping into your office on a Saturday.
Yeah.
And I've really enjoyed myself. So thank you
Same
ever so
here.
much.
Thank you so very much.
So that was Kimi Guglani, Director of Marketing, India and SARC at Trend Micro. I truly enjoyed this episode, found it very insightful. I hope you did too. Till we meet again in the next episode of MediaCast, this is your host and friend Pawan Chawla saying, take care, keep watching, stay safe, and stay protected. Bye-bye.